in all celebrations, in our kaleidoscope of celebrations that we have in Hinduism, we look at this as Utsav. Utsav means a celebration, a joyous celebration. It is something that we love to do. This is why we can pray in our homes, we can do puja in our houses, but we long for the temple. And this COVID-19 time has taught us a wonderful thing, that how we can pray in our homes, but we're longing to go to the temple. We are dying to sort of have the acquaintances of our other brotherhood in the congregation to celebrate. So when we say celebration, what do we mean? What does Hinduism say about what is celebrated?
What we celebrate truly in every one of these festivals are just two simple things. In some cases, in different cases, we might call them ignorance, and then we want knowledge. In other cases, we call them peace. We want peace, and we want to destroy the negative tendencies within us. That's why we want to have peace. In other cases, we want to call them jealousy. What we truly want to get out of this is true love. So when you have true love, when you have knowledge and seek this true love, then that's what you truly want, the peace within you. So
and how do we attain this peace?
By looking within ourselves. Just like our temples are designed. Our temples are designed like our bodies. We enter the temple, we believe that we're entering our own body. And the murti that's in the temple is the one that represents the life within us. So that's the murti we need to find within us, to find that peace and serenity and calmness within us.
So when we look at the human personality, and we look at the human personality at its various levels, physical personality, this body, the energies that we have, the prana shakti that we have, another personality, mental personality, our mind, our emotions, our likes and our dislikes, we all have that kind of personality. Intellectual personality, we have a different understanding, different analysis of the world. Egotistic personality. So how does festivals help us in celebration?
They help us at every one of these different levels. Festivals are celebrated in various ways, just like how people worship in various ways. But you talking about a celebration means a great amount of positive energy. It is celebrating some kind of victory. It is celebrating some kind of absolute wonder with what we see around us or what we have come into contact with. That causes celebration. We can't celebrate for nothing. Something must have generated this. So, for the physical person, celebrations are for a person who is, as we say, our consciousness is evolving. And if we are at the level of physical consciousness, this physical body, there are so many activities associated with festivals. For Navaraathri, you will go and they have beautiful Garba dances every evening. You can perform havan, you can dress in a different color clothes for every day. Representing the Navadurga, satisfies this physical part of our body. Then we have this mind of likes and dislikes. We have that which we can truly tune our mind towards something more divine in this time. And that's where many activities are, like fasting, one for the physical of eating food, but many people use this time to fast on a mental level. They will do even a fast of silence. They will do things that will allow their mind to be channeled in a certain way. A person who is, their consciousness a little bit on the mind level will perhaps stop watching violent things on TV because they realize how this influences their mind. They will stop listening to gossip for this time because they realize what influence it has on their mind. So they will do various things. And these are all part of the festivals. The festivals in certain ways say you should perhaps meditate for this 9 days for some time, controlling the mind. The intellect. Every single day we are able to learn something about this, as we have done over these last few days. Every day you have listened to a discourse which has been feeding your intellect with knowledge. Your intellect is what you will use to, as with this knowledge as a foundation, use to choose what is right. So, in a festival, they often, like this, recite the mythology of the goddess being celebrated, or whichever deity it is, but in Navaraathri they do this often. And the intellect is stimulated in this way. Finally, our very consciousness, our most subtle nature, when, as you said, we come into contact with those around us doing a similar thing, when we are involved in our homes in a serene atmosphere, the very nature of our being vibrates at this divine level.
So celebration is, for different people, means different things. And the temple is a wonderful place where people can go and drink from the fountain which brings and gives them what they are looking for. For those people who want activity, they'll find that. For those people who want emotion, they'll find that. For those people who want knowledge, they'll find that. For those people who just want to dress up and have a reason to go out, they'll find that. So it is a wonderful opportunity, isn't it?
It is a wonderful opportunity for you to reveal a new self. No matter which way you find it, you might, like you say, you might find it in various forms. You might want to dance your way. You might want to work. You might want to meditate your way. You might want to do some happening. But you'll find that particular kind of new self within you.
So celebration cannot be divorced from dancing,
No?
from singing,
No?
from being in an ecstatic mood.
It can't be divorced from joy. That is in every single thing. We dance when we are truly happy and we can't express in words this feeling. So we sing or we dance. And this is the real expression of joy that comes our way, festival or celebration.
So we can look at this concept of the entire fast associated with Navaraathri, the activities that we perform, like when we fast, we purify the body. When we sing bhajan, we purify our emotions. When we listen to a discourse, we purify our intellect. When we do activity in the temple, we purify our energies. So at every level of activity that is offered in a celebration, we are purifying ourselves. And through joyous activity, we become evolved into that higher consciousness that we look for.
And as we mentioned at the beginning of this Navaraathri celebration, Navaraathri is a time of transformation. And it is that we celebrate. The transformation, the evolution of this higher thinking, higher consciousness, better speech,
Higher contribution.
kinder action. All of these transformations of ourselves that we see, we want to celebrate that.
And throughout this, we see that all this is not about a God. It is not about Shakti, but it's about what Shakti can teach us about our human condition. How we can utilize that knowledge to make sense of the state we find ourselves in the world, and how we can elevate ourselves out of that. Like the lotus elevates itself from the mud and the dirty surroundings and shines in its glory, we can do the same thing if we understand the nature of our human limitations, and through the knowledge of Shakti, how we can elevate ourselves out of that. Om Shakti.
Parashakti.